Welcome to another Meeples and Milkshakes Board Game Cafe unboxing video. I'm Jim. We have 5 shipments that have arrived today, or well, some of them arrived before today, but 5 shipments to unbox today. Almost 20 boxes. We have lots to show. Before we get to it, I just want to mention there was a bit of weirdness last week. We were closed for half of 2 days and then closed again for half of Tuesday. We had really cold weather in Penticton last weekend, and we found that there was some issues up in our ceiling that were causing issues with our plumbing, and we needed to get that dealt with for safety reasons and for building safety reasons and everything. So unfortunately we had to be closed a little bit to get some simple repairs done that just take some time, but that's all behind us now. Everything's fixed as far as we can tell, and we're back open our regular hours, and happy to have that behind us. So with that gone, let's start opening these boxes and see what fun stuff is inside. All right, so first up we have a number of copies of SOS Dino. This is a very fun family slash kids game for 1 to 4 players, ages 6 and up. It plays in 25 minutes. We have this in our library. It was recommended for the Spiel des Jahres 2018, Kinderspiel, sorry. That means this is a very good game. It's got some very cute little dinosaur minis, and we've been really lucky to be able to get some more in. There's going to be a restock at the distributor in a couple months, I think, but for now these are the last copies that are available there, so hopefully these will last, but then again, maybe I hope they won't. But at the same time, I hope you get it if you want it. That's what I'm really trying to get at. Next up, Colors of Paris. This is a new game for me. I have not played this. This is by Super Meeple and designed by Nicolas de Oliveira. I'm saying that awfully. I'm sure I can do a better job of saying that, but I apologize. Colors of Paris is a racing game of development and timing. Very interesting art-themed game. And we have, I think, a few copies. I think they're probably going to be in the other boxes. A very, very neat looking game. We also have some expansions for this, if I remember correctly. And what we're going to be doing is bundling it's a very little expansion, just some cards. And we're going to be bundling that with this game. So there you go. You'll get Colors of Paris and that little expansion, which we'll find in a future box. Then we have this game by Kiesling and Kramer, 2 awesome designers that always do great games together. And this is called Cuzco, and this is a game for ages 14 and up. It plays in 90 minutes, a game of tile placement and majority. I just love the components and the art in this. This looks like the kind of game I would really enjoy, and I know that Wolfgang Kramer and Michael Kiesling are awesome, and this has a pretty good rating on BGG as well. This is new to me. I haven't played it, but another game by Super Meeple that I'm really excited about us having here. Okay, let's start with this one. This is a Lucky Duck game. It's a Wonderful World. I think this is the first time we've had this here. This is let's see, remember who the designer, right? Gerard is the designer. This is a card drafting game. I have not played this, but is gotten extremely popular over the last couple of years since it's been out. Just one that I just kept on forgetting to order. Like, it was available a few times and I kept on forgetting to order it. So here it is. It's finally available here. Then we have a restock of Quacks of Quedlinburg, the Herb Witches expansion. We still don't have the base game. It's been long out of stock everywhere, unfortunately. Fantastic game, by the way. If you don't have it yet, if you haven't played it, you should come down to the cafe and try it. And then look forward to us getting some more on the shelves to take home. This adds a 5th player to the Quacks of Quedlinburg, which is something that I think would scale perfectly fine in that game. You could probably play 8 players, honestly, because you kind of play simultaneously, so it really wouldn't affect the game time very much. Anyway, that's Quacks of Quedlinburg, Herb Witches. Now this I was very surprised to see restocked. This is Star Wars Imperial Assault. This is an amazing game. I was under the impression that this game was not being reprinted anymore because there's been talk about Fantasy Flight not making any more Star Wars games or Star Wars miniatures games anyway. But here it is. This might be the last time that we see this. This is the first time we have it here, but I have my own copy of this at home. I've been playing this for years. I love it. It is a miniatures-based tactical game. The way that it's sold is that you play it like one versus many. It plays up to 5 players, but years after this came out, they came out with a free app that you can download on the app stores so that you can play this game versus like the computer basically acts as the Empire, and then like the one versus many is one plays the Empire, everybody else plays Rebellion. But if you use the app, then the app will automate the Empire for you, and you all play the Rebellion. And we have played that a few times, and it's awesome. The app is great, and I think that's what led to them making other similar apps for other games that they make that are similar to this. That they've done such a great job on those apps, and this was really the trailblazer there. This is just a lot of fun. It comes with tons of great minis, including this AT-ST. I think this is called an AT-ST, or is it an AT-AT? I can never remember. I'm not a big Star Wars fan. I don't hate it. I don't follow it. But anyway, this is a great game, and I'm really excited to have this because somebody's going to get to take it home, and yeah, it's really, really fun. Next up is Maracaibo. We've had this in the past. I don't think we have it in stock right now, but this is a special order. We must not have it in stock, otherwise they wouldn't have to special order it. Anyway, there it is. If you want Maracaibo, you can ask. I believe there's still more copies at the distributor. This is a very cool game by Alexander Pfister. I've played this and I absolutely loved it. I've only played it once, sadly. I would play it again anytime. Maracaibo. Okay, first up we have a Iden, Versio, and ID10 Commander expansion for Legion. This is actually a replacement because the copy that that we got, you see this peg here for this miniature here, was broken in the copy that we got for our customer that special ordered it, and so they are sending a free replacement for the customer, which is great. So we're able to pass that on to them. So thank you to distributor for doing that for us. Okay, this is a brand new game designed by Raf Koster and Isaac Shalev, and it's published by WizKids. It's called Waddle Downtown. It's a very cute family weight game. 2 to 4 players, ages 10 and up, plays in 30 minutes. I was doing some reading about this, and it looks very nice. It looks like a very fun game. Help a sightseeing group of penguins as they waddle about town, but herding penguins as they visit places is easier said than done. This looks like a really fun family weight game, and I'm really glad that we're able to get it. It's brand new, just came out, haven't played it yet. That's Waddle Downtown. Now, speaking of penguins, hey, that's my fish. We are going to have a special price on this. Actually, maybe the special price is already on the site, I can't remember, but this will be available at a special discounted price. This is a very, very fun game. It's aimed at children, but as I say every time we bring this in, I know adults enjoy playing this as well, whether they're playing with or not with their children, or some other people's children for that matter. I have not played Hey That's My Fish yet, which makes me sad because my friends always tell me, hey, you gotta try it, it's lots of fun. But now we have a whole bunch, actually. And yeah, so if you want a nice game to play, you know, your friends or with some kids, there you go. Hey, that's my fish. Okay, next up we have the 2-player starter set for KeyForge Mass Mutation. This is the latest of the starter sets. It comes with 2 decks and all the tokens you need, all the different types of tokens that you play with in KeyForge. And it comes with paper playmats and the rulebook. KeyForge is an awesome 2-player, I want to say deck building game, but it's not a deck building game. It's a deck combat game or something like that. It's a unique deck game. Every deck in KeyForge is unique in the world. The way that they print it, every deck that they build is immutable, so you can't like take cards from this deck and that deck and make a brand new Uber deck. Like, decks are fixed, they're designed by an algorithm to be synergistic and balanced with other decks. And every deck in the world is completely unique. They all have unique names printed on them and unique artwork on the back of the cards, and a unique set of cards. It's a fantastic game, and one that we're looking forward to doing big things with here once the pandemic is over and we can invite people over for organized play. So here's the Mass Mutation starter set. Got some of those in. Okay, next up we have Coffee Roasters. This is a game by Stronghold Games. I have not played this one, but it looks very interesting. It says, would you like to be let in on the secrets of coffee roasting? In the one-player game Coffee Roaster, you try to create the perfect cup of coffee. To this end, you need to have the right touch and a good nose for harnessing the full potential of coffee beans. So let me show this to you while I'm reading. Roast the coffee beans skillfully, place flavor tokens on the game board, and use effects to unfold the full promise of the coffee varieties. After that, the roasted beans are processed, and finally, the decisive cup testing takes place. Will it be the creation of a true master roaster? So this is a solitaire game, and of course, given the current situation, as I keep saying, we're always on the lookout for two-player games and solitaire games, and this is a very, very well-regarded solitaire game, so we're very happy to have that in. So here we have a few more copies of Super Skill Pinball 4K, which is the new Jeff Engelstein roll and write game. It's a pinball-based roll and write game. It's extremely fun, and has the seal of excellence from Dice Tower, and is recommended by Shut Up and Sit Down, and it's recommended by our customers who just can't get enough of this. So very excited to have a few more copies. Hopefully that'll tide us over until more stock comes, because I think this is it now at the distributors for now. And here we have even more KeyForge starter sets. It's a special way to pack this game. This is King of Tokyo Dark Edition, the collector's edition of King of Tokyo, pardon me, with never before seen artwork and upgraded components. I like to call King of Tokyo Battle Monster Yahtzee, and for good reason. It's very much like Yahtzee in the whole roll dice, pick the ones you want to keep, re-roll the rest type of mechanic, but you are trying to defeat your opponents, each of you which are represented by a monster in Tokyo or around Tokyo, and trying to hammer each other, be the last one standing or be the first one to reach 20 points. It is a lot of fun. Definitely a great family weight game, and it plays up to 6 players, which is awesome. Very exciting. Oh, Rallyman by Holy Grail Games. This is a very fun 1 to 6 player roll and move racing game, and I've played this and it's awesome. I'm very happy. We've never had this for sale in the store, and finally, after waiting forever and ever, we're finally able to get it. This copy is already spoken for, and these two are not. So if you would like your very own copy of this awesome game called Rallyman GT, then you can find it on Meeples.ca and in store. There are also a bunch of expansions for it. We did not bring the expansions into stock. All of these expansions are special ordered to go along with the base game. So you'll see a few more of these as we open more boxes. These are all spoken for already. There are more available at the distributor last time I looked, so if you want a copy of those, just let me know. Now, here is a 2-player abstract game. I have not played it yet, but there's this whole series of these style of abstract games, and they are all very good. And we've had a couple of them in the past, but not all of them, so we're bringing a couple more in. This is Tzaar, and it's again, a 2-player game, and again, we're trying to bring in more 2-player games. So there we go, 2-player abstract strategy game, and it looks pretty neat. And then a game we were waiting a while to get in. We've never had it, but waiting for the distributors to get it back in. This is published by Mayday and designed by Cedric Millet, and this is Meeple Circus. I saw this demoed when it was first coming out at Shucks in Vancouver a few years ago, and people were having a lot of fun. This is a dexterity game. You're trying to balance the meeples and things on different objects, as you can see in the pictures there. Family weight game for 2 to 5 players, and definitely looks like a lot of fun. That's Meeple Circus. Okay, so in this box we have some games that we're supposed to hold until February 19th. And those would be these new Animal Upon Animal variants. We have unicorns and dinos. So we have 1 copy of each that will be available on Friday. Animal Upon Animal is a very, very good animal stacking game aimed at children, but can be enjoyed by adults along with your children as well. And so these are new. Usually they're not specifically unicorns and specifically dinosaurs, but there you go. These are special versions. All right, so this is the first time we've had these in store. This is Scythe, The Rise of Fenris. This is the fourth expansion for Scythe, which is an awesome game that we're going to be unboxing later in this video. This is a campaign expansion, so this is a 1 to 7 player, 1 to 5 if you have Scythe, 1 to 7 if you have Invaders from Afar, which is right here. I believe this is the first expansion for Scythe. Comes with 2 new factions and some other cards and expansion things for Scythe. And then here we have the Wind Gambit, which was the second expansion. And it comes with these amazing airships, resolution tiles, airship tiles, plastic stands, automatic cards for when you're playing solo. So all kinds of neat stuff in these expansions. Scythe is an awesome game, and I look forward to unboxing it very shortly in this video. All right, this makes me very happy. I'm not sure if we've ever had Seven Wonders Duel. Maybe we had it once before. This is an awesome game. We have it in our library. It gets played quite a bit. And I like to play it as well. This is a 2-player version of Seven Wonders by Antoine Bauza and Bruno Cathala. Plays in about half an hour. Very easy to learn game, especially if you've played Seven Wonders before, but even if you haven't, it's not very difficult to learn. And just an amazing reimagining of Seven Wonders for a 2-player variant. Now in Seven Wonders, it's a card drafting game, so you each get 7 cards at the beginning of each of the 3 ages or rounds. You would take one of those cards to keep, and you would pass on the rest of your hand to the person on your left. You'd then receive cards from the person on your right, and you would do that until like most of the cards are drafted, and then you do that again in the opposite direction, and then again in that direction over 3 rounds. Now, how do you do that drafting thing with 2 players? It's not going to have the same kind of feel, right, with 2 players, but they figured out a way to make it really cool how selecting the cards will reveal other choices. So you'll see on the back of the box how the cards are kind of overlaid over top of each other like that, and when like the cards that are underneath, like nobody can take them, they actually wouldn't be face up like this. This is just for the purposes of the box. But if this card is removed, now these cards become available, and then when these are removed, then this is available. And so that's how you get the progressive disclosure of cards to players over the course of the game. It's very, very neat and a lot of fun. I highly recommend this, and we've been waiting a long time for it to come in, so very excited to finally have Seven Wonders Duel here. Okay, so first up we have a restock of the Quicksilver Hero Pack for Marvel Champions, the cooperative living card game by Fantasy Flight. And this is the newest one. We brought in like 9 copies or something, and we're already sold out because it's so popular. Marvel Champions is awesome. Highly recommend this. If you haven't started playing it yet, come check it out. We do have the base game in our library, believe it or not, and we also have it available for sale, the base game, and we have a good selection of the hero packs. I think we might have all of them in stock right now, probably very close to all of them, if not all of them, now that we have Quicksilver back in stock. Then we have a box of decks for KeyForge Worlds Collide. Let's open this up. You can see what we have in here is a display IXO of 12 decks. So again, each wow, box got a bit dented. Lovely. Each deck contains 36 cards plus a identity card called an Archon card. And it's a complete playable deck, so with this you can play against somebody else who has a deck, and that's all you need to play. There's no, again, like I said, no mixing of cards between decks. It's an awesome game. It's designed by Richard Garfield, who was the creator of Magic the Gathering. This is the game that he wanted to make for many, many years, actually decades, he said, but the technology just wasn't there to make it happen. And he was excited to be able to partner with Fantasy Flight, who had the ways and means to make this happen with him. So there we go. This is the 3rd set. The 4th set was Mass Mutation, so we're happy to have more of these available. Next up, we have the Forgotten Age. I think this might be the first time we have the Forgotten Age in here. This is the 3rd major campaign deluxe expansion for Arkham Horror, the card game, which is an awesome cooperative scenario-driven deck building living card game. Highly recommend it. I played through half of this campaign before the pandemic put the kibosh on us getting together with our friends to play. This game can be played solo at 2 players or 3 or 4. I played at 4 players, but most people play it at 1 or 2. So we've got a bunch of the Forgotten Age. Excited about that, and also the Circle Undone, which I think might be the next expansion after the Forgotten Age, but I've kind of lost track of the order of them now. So there you go, another expansion for Arkham Horror. Then we have a special ordered, oh wow, this is nice. We've been waiting for this for a long time. This is a ARC 170 Starfighter. Look how neat that is, for Star Wars X-Wing. So the person who's been waiting for this for a long time will be very happy to finally have this in. And then also we have a KeyForge Worlds Collide Premium box. Now, I'm a big fan of this set. This comes with 2 of those decks that I was just showing you. Plus it comes with 5 deck boxes with stickers so that you can identify the houses that are involved in the deck for each of the decks. It also comes with some really cool circular chain trackers and some more tokens. Let's see, what else does it come with? Oh yeah, and then the box that you can put all the deck boxes in as well, and a little box for putting all the tokens in, which is really neat. This is a great value. Honestly, if you're a big fan of KeyForge, I highly recommend getting one of these. This is a Worlds Collide Premium box. Okay, so been waiting for these sleeves for a long time. We're finally going to start making these available. We've previously been using these for games that we put in the library, but we're going to also offer them for sale on our website. I don't know if we'll have them on display in store because we're kind of short on space, but maybe we'll find a place to put these. These are mini USA size sleeves from Mayday. This one is special ordered, but I think, oh yeah, we ordered an extra copy to have for sale because I was so impressed when I heard the person wanted this game. I looked it up and it sounded so cool. I thought we should bring an extra copy in. This is a card-based, here, I'll turn it around for you. A card-based story building game that you and up to 5 other players can begin playing in minutes. Choose your queen from among 14 gorgeously varied illustrations or create your own. Use the prompt cards to collaboratively tell a story of love, betrayal, doubt, and devotion. 2 to 6 players can play this, plays in 30 to 120 minutes by Evil Hat Productions. They know their story-driven games. Yeah, so I was very excited when I heard about this, and that's why we brought an extra copy for the Queen. Now, finally, we're so short on exit games. Now, finally, we're getting some in. I've been waiting for these. There's a whole bunch. We have the Haunted Roller Coaster, the Sinister Mansion, House of Riddles, the Pharaoh's Tomb. Yeah, so there we go, a bunch of these. These are going to go in our display. These are the single play escape room games. These are $13.95 here. I'm told that they're usually quite a bit more expensive in this area of the world, but we have them for $13.95. So come on down and get them here. Very inexpensively. It's probably why we sell so many. Now, I don't know if you remember, but last time we unboxed this game, I was drooling over it, and I was all sad that I didn't understand what it really was. But here it is. This is Star Trek Alliance, the cooperative miniatures game. This is mine. But if you want, you can have this one. You can't have this one. This one is mine because I love Star Trek. Or you can have this one. And if you do get it, maybe you can play with me or against me someday. That would make me very happy because I love playing Star Trek games with people. So there we go. This is compatible with Star Trek Attack Wing, but I don't play Star Trek Attack Wing. But if you do, maybe that makes you even more interested in this. I just love the ships that come with it, and it sounds very, very fun. It is the 1 to 2 player cooperative campaign. So very neat, very excited, and I'm looking forward to getting the opportunity to play it myself. And then we have also some Sleeve King sleeves. These are the new sleeves that are made by Mayday. These are going to be replacement for the Mayday brand of sleeves. These are a premium sleeve, and these are special ordered. All right, first let's talk about Stuffed Fables. I played a single scenario of this at Shucks when it was first announced and released a few years ago, and I absolutely loved it. This is a cooperative, story-driven adventure game. It's aimed at families with young children. I have friends that played this with their young children and played the entire book of stories, and they had a great, great time. Very excited to finally have this in for the first time here. Plaid Hat Games really knows what they're doing with this type of story-driven game, and it's very, very been a very successful game, and one that I know that the people who take this home are really going to love it. So we have 2 of those. There's also an expansion coming out. It's we've pre-ordered it, but it's not out yet. So if you do get Stuffed Fables, you can ask us about that. This game here is special ordered. This is Abomination, the Heir of Frankenstein. I don't know much about it, but this is also by Plaid Hat Games. Let's see, do we have a designer? Dan Blanchett. Don't know Dan Blanchett. Sorry, Dan. Maybe I'm forgetting what else you've made, but the person who's ordered this is very excited about it arriving. So there we go. And then we have a couple more copies of Res Arcana. That's Tom Lehman's game. I think I improperly attributed it to somebody else in the last video. But this is a Tom Lehman game. It's an awesome card game. So come and check this out. I think it's in our library as well. So yeah, that's Res Arcana. And then we have an extra copy of Hedara, as I think we just sold out of Hedara a couple days ago. So good timing to get that in. And then we have a couple copies of this mini expansion for Hedara, and there should be another mini expansion that must be in the other box. But it's so many that I'm literally going through these papers because it could actually fit in these papers. It's a little deck of cards that's just like that big. And in this box, ooh, there we are. There's those expansions I was looking for the Colors of Paris game. So this is, what's it called? there's a name for this. I think it's like the Women of Paris or something like that. But this adds some additional female characters to the game, and we'll be including this with the base game. So where are... Is there only one? I thought I'd ordered more than one, but anyway, maybe those will come in a future shipment. But anyway, this expansion will come with the one copy that they've shipped so far. Then we have another copy of Codex Naturalis, which comes with a nice golden promo card. And I have not yet got to play this, but it's a very beautiful looking game by Bombix Games. And then we have some dice for Rallyman. These are already spoken for, as well as these car expansions, GT4 and GT5 for Rallyman. Then we have some more copies of Okanagan, which is a great game, resource collection tile laying game by Matago. It's kind of like Carcassonne with resource competition going on. It's a very, very interesting game by Emmanuel Ornella, and it shines at 4 players. Lots of contention and competition at a full player count. I highly recommend it's played at 4 players. So we were running low on this, and we're happy to have more in before we run out. And then finally we have Beer IQ, which is a game that we brought in for the library specifically. The ultimate game for beer lovers. It comes with 400 multiple choice questions. Correct answers are counted as IQ points. Played in teams over 2 rounds. So there you go. Beer IQ. I know that people like these trivia games, and there's a bit of push your luck, I think, in this as well. So here we go. That's for the library. All right, so if you've been following our Twitter, Facebook, or our website, you've seen that we've had Crown of Amara up for pre-order at a very, very special low price, just $29.99 for this awesome game. I am a big, big fan and advocate for this game. It's one of my favorite games. This is a worker placement game with strong elements of hand management and action selection. There's 2 boards, and both of them have like 4 quadrants on it, and you have a worker that will move around in a clockwise fashion on each of these. So there's effectively like 2 rondelles involved, and so there's resource management. You're gonna collect resources, trade them in for things to get points. There's a bit of hand management because you have a hand of 9 cards each round, and each turn what are the terms they use for it? Basically, you're going to draw 3 cards off that deck, and then those 3 cards are going to tell you how many spaces your workers move around the rondelles, or what special actions they have, and you are going to be selecting them, placing them. Actually, no, you're placing them into one of 3 spots on your board that then tells you how many spaces they move. So it has an action, and then depending on where you place it, that's how many spaces you move. So there's lots of nice crunchy decisions in this game. The art is awesome. The art just adds an extra layer of awesomeness to this game, and it is very, very competitive, and I just absolutely adore it. I've played this at 2, 3, and 4 players. Can't get enough of this game, honestly. So when I saw that this was available at a special price, I brought it in. We've already sold quite a few of these. We have some left, so if you're still interested in Crown of Amara for the special price of $29.99, it's regular $47.95, so you can see that's a very good deal. Please check us out, meeples.ca, and we'll have some in store as well. And this is just another case of Crown of Amara. That's all we have is those 12. So I promised you some Scythe, and here it is. It's a big heavy box full of big heavy boxes. There we go, 4 copies of Scythe. Let me extricate one of these from the box. There it is. Scythe, 1 to 5 player game. Beautiful art, beautiful pieces, components in this game are awesome. again, it can be expanded up to 7 players if you have the Invaders from Afar expansion. And this game, it's sort of like there's area control in this, there's resource management, there's engine building, there's all kinds of great mechanics being employed in this game, and it's just a lot of fun. There are 5 different factions that are included in the game, and they all have a unique special ability or 2, and that means that, well, it's asymmetric, but also that means there's lots of different variations depending on which combination you play with. If you're not playing with 5 players, maybe you vary the different combinations of factions that are being played. So there's tons of variability and replayability in this game. It's super fun as well. Highly recommend you check it out. That's Scythe. Last, but most certainly not least, one more case of Wingspan. I'm told this case will have to last us until April, or maybe even longer. That will not happen. I'm sure we will sell out within a couple of weeks at the very longest. Wingspan, awesome game by Elizabeth Hargrave, 1 to 5 players. Beautiful, beautiful art. A very, very fun game. You are collecting birds, placing them in their habitats to observe them, and they have special abilities. It's an engine building game. There's all kinds of neat stuff going on in here. That is Wingspan. All right, so that is all of the boxes we have to unbox. Oh wait, no, wait, there's one more I forgot about, little one. Here it is, special box. This, I'm gonna give you a sneak peek of something that's coming. I'm not gonna tell you exactly what it's for yet, but what I am gonna do, let's see how, there we go. The logo doesn't come out great. Maybe it will be better on paper. Oh, that's not too bad. So it says, "We are so proud of you." And this is going to be for a special promotion that is coming up soon, and we are very excited about and proud of ourselves. So in the coming days or weeks, we will be announcing why we have these stamps. And this is something that is very near and dear to us, and we're very excited about. So stay tuned for that. And that is the last of the unboxing for today. So thanks very much for watching. We are very excited to continue to bring in an awesome selection of new and restock games at our store. Just check us out, meeples.ca. We ship all across the country. Free shipping is available at different order levels for different provinces. It's $150 for Western Canada, and it's $200 or more for Eastern Canada. I think it's $200 for Ontario and Quebec, and a bit more in the Maritimes, unfortunately, just because of the extreme cost of shipping. And yeah, so thanks again for watching these videos. We really enjoy making them and hearing all your comments. So thanks again. We look forward to seeing you in the cafe to come and play some games and enjoy our amazing food and drink. And until next time, please be kind and safe and calm. Look forward to seeing you soon. Bye.